Duke is the only team in Division I that averages over 80 points per game and gives up less than 61 points per game. Their scoring margin is over 20, which leads Division I.
Ames will give it up. Buchanan. 8:40 to go here at Virginia. In the corner, Rhodey. Had a good clean look. Duke will let that one roll on out. And they'll have the basketball. Duke, by the way, hitting 9 threes in this one. Low turnovers, low fouls. Another one of those.
But with the head turn of the defender, Sion James decides to cut to the basket, gets the easy dunk simply because of ball movement, player movement, doesn't wait around for the ball to be delivered. He makes a play moving without the rock in his hand.
Points in the paint, Duke 34. Virginia 14. Blue Devils have dominated on the glass in a huge way as well. McNeely airborne. Very difficult angle. Gets it back. And a second opportunity. Tane Murray into the game with a kick out. Nearly interrupted by Knipples. And now a reach and a foul. He'll get Sion James for that personal.
Delivering the basketball at its finest. And the cut from Sion James allows him to get the easy bucket as the Blue Devils are cruising here in Charlotte.
Smash that like button like a buzzer beater three-pointer and hit subscribe faster than a fast break.
This is more like
because you don't want to miss more live basketball action unless you enjoy watching from the sidelines. But we know you're a real MVP.
Step in and go without bending down or touching my shoes. Wide fit hands-free Skechers slip-ins.
Investment opportunities are everywhere you turn. Do you charge forward? Freeze in your tracks?
This is ACC basketball. Year in and year out, extraordinary athletes dominate the game and go on to shine in the pros. With the most NCAA tournament wins and the most NBA draft picks ever. Each season, we continue to build on our unrivaled history of success. This is the premier conference in college basketball. This is the ACC. Accomplished greatness.
Guys, stop dressing like this. Dress like this. This is the perfect polo for any occasion, and the comfort and stretch are unmatched. The signature firm semi-spread collar adds a touch of sophistication and class, but still gives you that everyday comfort with the relaxed fit. Easily elevate the look by throwing on one of Collars & Co. sweaters, and because of the design of the polo, it'll look as if you're wearing a dress shirt underneath. Head over to Collars & Co. now to elevate your style and comfort. Use code TV for 20% off site-wide at collarsandco.com.
You found it then.
Of course I did. Good boy.
BYU cooled down K-State on Saturday. Coach, Utah trying to do the same tonight.
Yeah, with a big win against Kansas, this team shoots 44% of the shots from the three. They're a terrific passing team, assist on 67% of field goals. Terrific pass right there, great pass and cut.
Smash that like button like a buzzer beater three-pointer and hit subscribe faster than a fast
potential
break
lottery pick for
because
a reason.
you don't want to miss more live basketball action. Unless you enjoy watching from the sidelines.
An elite athlete.
But we know you're a real MVP.
Baylor 12-1 at Foster Pavilion. They get a good Arizona team, OB.
Kim, thank you very much. Got an all-star team in that studio tonight.
Absolutely. I mean, once again, we are very proud of our little sister, Andrea Carter.
Tap, ready in 2 minutes. Imagine dinner on autopilot and enjoying Tuscan tomato chicken without lifting a finger. Upgrade your plate. Optimize your nutrition. Eat smart with Factor.
As we celebrate Black History Always at ESPN, we look at the University of Virginia for not only hiring the first African-American athletic director in ACC history, but also hiring the first African-American woman to serve as a athletic director in ACC history. So Virginia at the forefront of diversity, equity, and inclusion. And as a proud alum, I have to give a shout out to Carla Williams, recently signing a contract extension here for the great work that she's done at the University of Virginia.
What a great school it is. Absolutely gorgeous campus.
So, Obi, this is where I got to correct you on that one. All right.
Not a campus, right?
See? I think we have the most beautiful grounds.
Yes. And you don't have freshmen, sophomores. You have first year, second year, right? That's
athletically, it's okay to be freshman and sophomore. But when you're on grounds, it is first year, second year, third year, fourth year, and now super fifth year. I guess that's what it's called. I'm not really sure.
All right. Well, they do things a little differently in Virginia. It seems to work exceptionally well. One of the great schools in the country.
There's yeah, hanging out with Tony Bennett. Of course, the two of them often sit in the suite watching games as Tony Bennett comes to watch his son Eli, who's a member of the University of Virginia men's basketball team. Started his career at University of North Carolina, Charlotte, playing for Ron Sanchez. So made the move when Coach Sanchez came back from Charlotte. Eli came back home with him.
Ames with another one coming. 84% at the line. He is 13. And Proctor across midcourt. Cooper Flagg with a double-double. Knipple has 17 points. Flagg will back it out. A crossover. Making a move. He'll draw the foul by Kofi.
But it's such a smart play because as Cooper Flagg tries to back down Kofi, he recognizes this guy's stronger than me. So he immediately retreat dribbles, brings it back out. Being that he's stronger than me, he can't guard me off the bounce. So a quick crossover, boom, and all of a sudden Cooper found himself at the free throw line because he recognized where his advantage was against Jacob Kofi.
And as mentioned, just won his 10th ACC Rookie of the Week award.
Bacon on the line. And I can tell you right now, there would be nothing better for these fans than to get Bacon off of Cooper Flagg missed free throws.
And he makes sure they're not getting Bacon yet.
And there will be no Bacon for you.
He has 17, along with 14 rebounds, his 7th double-double. Exactly what to do with it. The freshman from Peachtree City, Georgia.
And that's the way you have to finish around the basket. Missed a layup early in the game where he should have dunked it. This time, understanding the assignment, goes and finishes with two hands.
flag again. Here it comes, and left it short. And Robinson, who's really starting to come into his own at this point in the season with the rebound.
He really is, and got a lot of experience with Elijah Saunders out as McNeely knocks down another 3-ball. Virginia trying to make a run, still trailing by 21, but not waving the white flag as of yet.
Cooper Flag, by the way, 0 for 3 from three-point land. Kinnipple slamming on the brakes. Evans trying to tiptoe his way, banked it up to wave that off because the foul came before that. And 5:05 remaining here at Virginia. And 73-52. Well, we've got Arizona and Baylor coming your way tonight following this game on ESPN.
Baylor has a young man that many will hear his name called after Cooper Flag in the 2025 NBA draft by the name of VJ Edgecombe. And VJ and Cooper were teammates, OB. We were in St. Louis for the first Jason Tatum elite camp. And I had Cooper Flag, AJ DeBonsta, Tyron Stokes, VJ Edgecombe, Cam Scott, and Darion Reed, who's at Alabama. And, of course, they had a substitute. That group beat Jason Tatum, Bradley Beal, Paolo Banchero, Jet Howard, and Cam Whitmore. And so not only did they beat him once, they had to wait until the end to play him again and beat him a second time. And that's truly where Cooper Flag's name became national once the story started to fly around about what they had done to all stars, not just pros, but to all stars.
People were going, have you seen the kid, by the way? Have you seen what this kid can do? This kid from Newport, Maine?
He doubled down on it when he went to USA Basketball trials in July and was one of the better players out there.
Kinniple's going to be whistled for a travel. And a turnover with 4 minutes to go. And only their 6th of the game.
And again, the Blue Devils haven't done much wrong, especially on the offensive end throughout this game, as they get an opportunity to get another one of the Virginia guys. Darren Harris checking into the game alongside Patrick Gumba. But Darren only had 4 tickets. We took a tally to see who had all the tickets today, OB. But Darren, of course, a standout.
Ames with a miss. Harris going up for the rebound. And it will be Duke basketball. So 3:53 to go. Duke on their way to a 23rd victory of the season, trying to go to 15-1 in the conference as we go to Kevin in the studio.
And OB, we go from the ACC to the Big 12 coming up next. Caleb Love, a facilitator last game against Houston, might have to do a bit of everything tonight in Waco against the Baylor team that defends its home court. That game, top of the hour.
This tax season, do more than just catch up. Spring forward with a free 5G phone with select Straight Talk plans. So you can spring sneakers they need, the unlimited streaming he needs. And with Straight Talk, spring for something you never knew you needed. Spring forward with real unlimited data and get a free 5G phone with select plans on America's most reliable 5G network. Find us at Walmart and StraightTalk.com. Target made Up and Up for you, helping you save on hand soaps. With plant-derived ingredients and custom fragrances. With luscious foam to stir the senses. We made Up and Up for you, only at Target.
We've never spoken, but you've told us many things. That you love stargazing, hate parallel parking, and occasionally your right foot gets a little heavy. The Lexus ES didn't begin in the studio, it began with you.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that opens up a world of possibilities. With Venture X, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. And turn all of your purchases into extraordinary trips. Plus, get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. and get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of possibilities with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Kids, I'm sure you're wondering why your mother and I asked you here tonight. It's because it's a buffet of all-you-can-eat butterfly shrimp and sirloin steak.
Yeah, that's the reason.
I don't get it.
Do you have any idea how much this would cost at other restaurants?
Not really, I'm only 6.
A lot, honey. A lot, kiddo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check your outfit first before meeting your girlfriend's family. Yeah, checking first is smart.
Yeah.
So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Tonight's game check-in brought to you by Allstate.
And when you consider what the Blue Devils have been able to do, the production from so many different guys, but more importantly, the freshmen. We've talked about Cooper Flatt. We've talked about Con Knipple. We didn't talk about Isaiah Evans, who has come in and is 5 for 6 from beyond the three-point arc. 15 points for him as the Blue Devils get down the home stretch of continuing to put a grasp on the ACC championship.
Home stretch brought to you by Allstate. Under 4 to play here. Now only 5 teams, 5 opponents have scored 70 or more in this arena in the last 68 games. Pitt, Louisville, Notre Dame, Virginia Tech, and now Duke. Up to 75 and counting. Cooper Flagg with 17 points and 14 rebounds. Con Knipple is 17 points. He's mentioned Evans with 15. And a big performance here tonight and a foul by Virginia. Our All-State game check-in. Look at the rebounding. Not an advantage. It's a blowout. 39-18 for Duke.
And that's really where it started for Duke on the offensive glass. They had a 9-0 advantage early in this game and second chance points, attacking the offensive rebound and getting multiple possessions. Virginia never could keep them off the offensive glass, and that's where the Blue Devils were able to have separation in this game.
McNeely, the junior, makes it 75-56. And give Isaac 14 points.
DeAndre Hunter going into the NCAA tournament and end up losing the first time a number 16 seed beats a number 1 seed in NCAA tournament. So, but that DeAndre Hunter injury was huge for Virginia, and you gotta have guys that can replace players on the floor, especially when they're important.
If you're just tuning in, Malik Brown injured his shoulder earlier tonight and went to the locker room. He came back out. You may not have been able to tell, but he's wearing a sling. And we'll have more on that on ESPN after the game. I'm sure more on the injury.
And it'll be TJ Power on the floor for Virginia, who was just matched up against Caleb Foster. They were in the same recruiting class for the Duke Blue Devils a season ago. So it says TJ Power, who's really not been able to get back into the lineup, started the first 5 games or so for Virginia this year, but really hasn't been productive. And they've moved on and been playing much better without him in the rotation, trying to find his way back in.
At 6'9", the sophomore from Massachusetts. Look at that sling there on Malik. Such a superb defender.
That will be the dark cloud over a great game for the Blue Devils on the road here today. But with the uncertainty as to the availability of Malik Brown moving forward is huge for John Shire and his staff, knowing how important Malik is to this team, both offensively and more importantly, defensively, and the versatility that he provides.
We're not going to speculate beyond what we already know, is that it's a shoulder injury. That's all we're being told. As Sharma goes to the line and drills the first one. Ishan Sharma, the freshman from Canada.
Ishan Sharma of the Corey Alexander School of Basketball, a very confident young man, OB. I tell him every time I see him, never let him take your confidence, my man. He comes in ready to fire as soon as he steps on the court.
Shooters shoot.
And shooters got to shoot.
78-58 as we approach the 2-minute mark. And another outstanding performance all the way around for the #3 team in the country. Here's Foster. Got it up there off the back iron. Saunders with the rebound.
Mason Gillis turning that ankle, limping back down the floor. And again, after already losing Malik Brown, we saw them play without Mason Gillis as well. He's going to play through it, but I'm sure John Shire doesn't like seeing Gillis limping around.
Such a steadying presence. And a foul here with 1:42 to go.
Mason Gillis trying to walk it off, but watched him turn his ankle going in for an offensive rebound.
And a double bonus here. Saunders to shoot 2. And we'll drop it #1. Good foul shooter, 82%. And when he's been on, a real factor, 22 against NC State, 19 against Louisville, but he was also 1 for 8 against Cal and 2 for 8 against Virginia Tech.
Was playing his best basketball before the injury, and then missed about 4 games where Virginia was able to win 3 of those games. And when you look at how they were able to be successful, it's often difficult when you come back to go right back to the way things were. Anthony Robinson's grown up during the stretch while Saunders has been out and deserves minutes on the floor.
Foster, that one clangs away and rebounded by Sharma. So approaching the last minute. Power trying to take the baseline. Power formerly a pitcher, a left-hander.
Yeah, he actually is a lefty, throws in the high 80s, and played a little baseball, went out with the Blue Devils a season ago.
No longer does. Nifty move there by Evans to lay it in. He's really had a fine night.
He has, but the best part about it is you see him run back by the bench, and you see everyone on the bench excited about the production. But Isaiah Evans is a McDonald's All-American. Oftentimes you find a guy that's that highly rated coming out of high school, playing in what could be considered garbage time, having an issue with it. But not him. He's looking to still get buckets and build on to his resume during his time with the Blue Devils.
Well, under Tony Bennett, that's 500 games at Virginia, only allowing teams to score 80 or more points 12 times, the Cavaliers. And this year, 5 times, including Duke here tonight on this floor. So not the same product.
Not the same product. Also, as we get a chance to see
such a big game, Duke and Virginia here in this arena, like maybe the ACC coming right down to this contest.
I don't think you're alone in this building for missing that.
That's for sure. Well, Duke rolls again, 80-62, the final score tonight. We've got Arizona and Baylor coming your way next as Duke improves to 23-3 and 15-1 in the ACC. Cooper Flagg with a double-double tonight. For my partner Corey Alexander and our entire outstanding crew here on ESPN, I'm Dave O'Brien. Thanks so much for being with us tonight. Duke as impressive as ever with an 80-62 drubbing of Virginia. Now to Kevin Connors, Andrea Carter, and Seth Greenberg in the studio.
NOBU said it. Big one in the Big 12 on the way, and one of the best front court players in all of college basketball, Norchad Omier, leads the Big 12 with 13 double-doubles, leads the league in rebounding as well. A good Baylor team